1, 2, 3, 4.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And there's the bell for round 3. Johnny, she looks pretty good right now, but how do you think she's going to hold up after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Good counter shot by her. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? Just missed with that hook. Caution is being thrown to the wind. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go to the 4th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Looking to land the hook. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Good-looking hook. Hold that thought. Cruz Dezern's foundation is gone. Is she headed down? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell for round 5. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counterpunch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice job blocking the hook. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Nice counter shot by her. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the 6th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. Hold that thought! Cruz dessert now. She is stumbling all over the place. Cruz dessert is on the canvas. I don't believe it. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Oh, Franchise Cruz dessert is now in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here comes round 7. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Johnny. She just got dropped in that last round. Got to change something in the game plan here to turn this around.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This is not what Cruz deserved expected tonight. Much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab but does not score. Perfect counter lands. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we... Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the hook. That counter shot lands. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Punch, counter punch. Whoa, French on cruise to Zern is now in trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
She wasn't ready for that counter. Misses with the straight left. Insane action. There's a counter shot. Her stamina is off the charts. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Hook misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
We've made it to round 10. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Lucky that hook didn't score. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Zern now. She is stumbling all over the place. I thought that was but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
She scores with that counter. Nice. Oh, and the heavy-hitting diva has been rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Step back, compose yourself.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And down goes Cruz Dessert. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
It's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
It's just a noise dragging on me. These bars they will be. It's just a noise dragging on me. These bars they will be.
Yeah, are you daft? All the belts, mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Watch that ting. What ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Watch that ting. No, what ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Watch that ting. No, what ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Watch that ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punched you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. All you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Mummy have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real. Brave art man put a kid on his shield. At daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give it with a whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Lash. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top strike arm and a lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my J's are with all 9 and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightclub slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap no. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. That's right. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't take joke. In person, they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
Another gun. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Throwing out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been in before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my end just begun. Another one last time please y'all, nah I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through, with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here we have Wild One, and they will enjoy a power advantage. And standing across from her, Jessica McCaskill. You can see who has more experience.
Yeah, if you've got a bro that's in front of you that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
First up, the Wild One from the United States of America, coming off a very close win. She always brings bad intentions. Jessica McCaskill from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they pulled off a very close win.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the light purple trunks trimmed with white, the Wild One. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, Jessica McCaskill.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. She blocks the jab. Right hook is finding its target. He hit her clean with that right hook. There's nothing quite like the chemistry, but hold her right there. Oh, we rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is now. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is here. And it appears the hold her right there. Oh, Jessica McCaskill is down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four. Officer, are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell for round two. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter. There's a counter shot. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Nice counter shot by her. Throws the jab but does not score. How about that time counter shot? Oh, McCaskill might get knocked out. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell them when it goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
McCaskill stumbling backwards. She's in real trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything. Because
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
as long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
On to the third. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then,
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. We rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is here. What a shot! Down goes Jessica. She's absolutely done her in there with the headshot. Cue up the replay machine.
even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your breath.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Oh, McCaskill might get knocked out. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nope, that hook won't score. Failing to score with that right hook. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go to the fourth round. You can see the look of frustration in the corner. She was so confident heading into this fight, but that last round seemed to knock it out of her. She's got to figure out a way to turn the momentum around.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Those counter punches have to hurt. They both want a highlight reel knockout. A perfect counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That hook doesn't score. We rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is now. The Caskiller goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You don't care.
You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Nice counter shot. Missing with the hook. Good counter punching. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Beautiful counter punch. They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? The wild one goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Here you continue.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Let's start the 6th. So that's a 10-8 round. Got to turn things around here, Johnny. What do they do?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't land the jab there. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Do you believe this? Catch and shoot. Which Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Straight right just misses. Not a lot of defense here at all. Missing with that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The referee calls time, and we'll look at the cut. And the referee's going to allow them to fight. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
It's round 7. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
She got clipped by that counter. Oh, McCaskill just got caught. She's in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That counter shot lands. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Hold that thought! McCaskill stumbling backwards. She's in real trouble. Disaster averted.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
They exchange punches. Only catching air with that hook. Good counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Is going to cause some serious problems.
Cornermen, get your job done, do it right.
Round 8, and we're off again. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
And the wild one gets dropped. She knocked her spark out with that shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Just missed with that hook. We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Might want to think of holding on here. Hold that thought! We rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is here. And finally, McCaskill couldn't take anymore. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
Will you try? Sweating eyes, who am I? Champion